guys, my name is Amanda Newland and I'm a team leader here at Usborne Books and More. I'm also a second grade teacher and I'm here today to share a literacy story with you. I teach at a school in Iowa City that is very low income, high poverty, and we have students moving in and out all the time. When I think about why reading is so important, one student in particular comes to mind. This was a boy who moved to my classroom about halfway through the year from Chicago. He was a really challenging student, but I noticed that a lot of his challenging behaviors occurred when the task involved reading. If I asked him to independently read or do a math worksheet that involved story problems or anything that was literacy related, he would often grow agitated or shut down. In an attempt to build a relationship with the student, I often invited him for one-on-one lunch bunches. At one lunch bunch, I asked him to pick out a book from the library and bring it over to read to me. It took him a long time to pick a book out, but after he finally did, he brought it over to the table. I asked him to read me a page, and at that point, he shut down. After finally getting him to talk to me, he said, "Miss Newland, I don't know how to read." That was both a heartbreaking and an enlightening moment for me. I had just assumed that this 8-year-old second grader would come to me knowing how to read. But this is not always the case with our kids. We know that they all develop at different rates and they all come to us with different backgrounds. This was a student who did not grow up around books, did not have a literacy-rich environment at home. So I knew that now more than ever, my mission was going to be to teach this little boy how to read. In addition to all of the minutes scheduled in our day for teaching kids how to read, I also pulled this student during some of our specials time so that him and I could have just some one-on-one time together. By the end of the year, he wasn't reading on grade level, but he was reading. And now, 2 years later, this child is reading 2 grade levels above where he needs to be. Just recently, he came down to my classroom and asked, "Miss Newland, can I come down and read a book to your class sometime?" My heart almost melted. This student not only built up his confidence as a reader for himself, but he also now felt confident enough to read in front of others. It is so important to read to our kids early and often, as I saw was important in the case with this little boy. I hope that more people hear this story and know that they have the power to make a difference, no matter how late in life. Thanks, guys.